Hi everyone, and welcome to FindMeAMedium. I'm Rachel Chamness at soundwavesheal.com. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor, and I help lightworkers open their senses and connect to spirit guides and other beings of light to trans-channel them, both their messages and their healing. So I'm so glad to be here. Hi Kathy, I saw you, but the comment went away, so post another comment. It's nice to see you all. Hi Caitlin. Nice to be here. Okay, let me just check that I've got, no, see, I'm not on my Facebook page, so I forgot to add that. Let me add that real quick. Where is it? I thought I added it. There it is. Here I am. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so today we're just going to talk about two of my cards, and then I will, let's see, give everyone a reading, and I should be able to get to everybody. I really should, as long as you're on right now. Just remember to keep posting because I can't see everybody at once, because I'm live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. So you'll definitely have to, I see a lot of comments mainly from Facebook. So if you're not on FindMeAMedium or Facebook or Universal Spiritualism Facebook, then, I won't see your comments as often. So today we're going to start with this one. This is Mebe, Love. Let me just find it in my little book. So this is my cards. They're on sale right now. You can buy them if you're in the USA, buy them on Amazon, and if you're not in the USA, you can buy them on my website. This QR code, if you just take a screenshot, you can use that QR code, and that QR code will bring you to my website, which has both buttons, both USA, Amazon, and overseas, and they're both on sale. So, and why should you get these cards? Because if you get these cards, you will learn a lot about the Fae, because this booklet talks a lot about the Fae, who they are, how to help them. How they help you. And also these beings on the cards will come forward for healing if you call them forward, which it doesn't say in the book because I found that out later. But also if you are an advanced channel, you can channel these guys and they will help you get to know the Fae better. So they're really important. I channeled them from the Fae, who are beautiful beings, and I'll be talking about the Fae, who they are, answering questions from inside my 5D Daily Facebook group, but also I'll be live at Soundwaves Heal on Facebook and on YouTube right after this live, starting the next hour, which would be 12 o'clock Eastern Time, New York time. Okay, anyway, this is Love, Mebe the Fairy Elf. While elves can help us construct or build physical things, these elven fairies are great at building and constructing concepts, such as love. Love in this card could represent romantic love, familial love, soul family or friend love, or even self-love. Mebe says, because there's a channel in here, so if you pull this card for yourself and you're not sure, you can read the book and you can read the channel, but if you pull it for someone else, it should be pretty obvious if you're reading cards, or will help you with the book learn how to read cards. Mebe says, accept and allow the flow of love. What is the blockage that keeps this flow of love from surrounding you with its warm glow of contentment? Allow and accept what is being given, and all will be well. Much happiness comes to you when you open your heart to love. So this is a great card. Now we'll do one more card, and then I'll start reading you guys. So here we go. Yeah, so if you're a beginner, I do teach you how to use these cards in here, and you can see all the different ways they come up to be represented. Like, it would actually help you to watch these lives every Thursday, because, I'm receiving the information that's different for each person who gets the card. And you can hear all the different ways that comes through. And it might help you when you use these cards on others, like, you'll intuitively know which one is right or something else. But it can really help you believe in what you're getting, which is like a huge thing. If you want to be a channel, anybody can. We all have these abilities. You just need to learn how to use them. We are born with them. They're our birthright. I love to teach people how to do that. So even if you are advanced already and you want to learn trance channeling in higher dimensions, I do that, but I help beginners as well. Okay, this is Make a Decision. Whales are incredible, very, very ancient elementals. Whales have come to this planet in physical form to oversee, help, and guide humans. They distribute and balance energies throughout our world by migrating around it, and they have much to teach us. They're also galactic beings, but of course, elementals, galactics, these are just words we assign to them, so it's not always so cut and dry. Melia says, you have carefully considered both sides of the coin, but now it's time to make a decision. You will have to look deep within and choose the one that's right, for there in your heart, you know the right decision. Sometimes change can be hard, but it can also be a thrilling ride into a new adventure. Take this leap and ride the wave of excitement for where your new path will take you. That's what I get there. Okay, now, let me get the right little thing. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these cards to be in the perfect order, and let's read. Yes, this is Aventurine Carol. This is the scalar technology of the EE machine. Have you guys heard of those? They're amazing. And you can buy these from their websites, like EE System or System, something like that. Okay, I know Kathy was first, but her little thing got deleted. And this is so annoying. I don't know what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and read her first because she was here first. Kathy, I think your last name's Baker. I just wrote that really fast. But Kathy, you got Celebrate, Wintana the Fairy Mermaid. This is one of my favorite cards. When you get this card, it's really about how you need to celebrate every little thing, every little celebration, even things that aren't here yet that you're hoping to have. You know, that's like a big, big thing. You want to celebrate. So sometimes like we're trying to manifest something and it's not here yet, but if we celebrate that it's already here, if we feel just for a few seconds what it would feel like if it were already here, then the universe just duplicates our feeling and makes it so. I mean, that is the law of attraction is very simple. What's on the inside is what's on the outside. So this does not mean to, throw away your problems and not work on them. You have to do that to feel good for real. Otherwise, you have that block or that bad feeling right behind the fake good one. So you do have to do your shadow work. But, it's easy to find a little gratitude here, a little gratitude there, a little celebration here. It's here, or even just like the tiniest little hint that it's here. Like you find a feather, it's a sign, you see 111, you're like right now it's about to be 1111 here, it's a sign. Okay, I'm going to celebrate that win. So they just want you to do that a little bit more. Hi everybody. Okay, I'm just going to see, I'm going to click. Here's Caitlin from Canada. You got finish, Caitlin Monahan. What have you begun that you haven't finished? This is not a project that's almost finished. This is something that you started and then you got a little overthinking about it and you stopped and you were like, maybe not. No. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But when you first thought of it, you were really excited about it. And they're saying this really is going to go somewhere. Don't freak yourself out. Don't overthink it. Keep working on it. Go back to it and think about it a little bit more. It feels like it's really not that recent. So maybe if you can't figure out what it is, you should think what do I really want to do? What is something I really would love to do? And even if it's crazy, there's something there. Like people who are like, oh, I always wanted to be a singer. Well, maybe you're supposed to be a light language healer. There's always something. Maybe you're supposed to use your voice to heal people. Maybe you're supposed to sing in some small capacity. Just because you want to be a singer and then maybe it's too late to be a pop star doesn't mean that it's not too late to do this activity in some way. And that, of course, is part of what you're supposed to be doing. So you could start there to figure out what it is you need to finish. But there's something that you started, and they'd like you to keep thinking about it too, because it's going to evolve as you think about it, and it's going to get better. Okay, Joanne. Just to get a reading, I'm just going to read everybody I can grab. Oh, did that make sense? I love it. Okay. Joanne's next. I didn't read you yet, right? Ooh, you got abundance windfall. So things are coming in. Different streams of money, unexpected money. Now, I wonder if this has to do with the next month in tag, which you're about to start, which is all about abundance angels, interdimensional angels, and things like that is our next topic, abundance. so it might be related if you're going to be working hard at watching the little videos in Tag next month. But Tag Lightworkers is my membership, and Joanne's in it. But because I see more than one stream of income, like besides your job, of abundance windfall. So things coming in. Okay, one's probably the letters thing that you're doing, but there's another one like unexpected money, maybe even more. There's more available for you to manifest. Hi, Kylie. Oh, hi. You got Witness the Miracle. Bethesar is a guardian gnome sitting in a sacred space here, telling you that the miracle's happening, and you just have to witness the transformation of what's happening. So what that means is kind of what I was talking about earlier. You don't want to, say, I want this thing, and sit in longing. Instead, you say, oh, I'm going to witness the miracle. Like, it's here. This thing I want is here. I just can't see it with my 3D eyes yet, but I'm just going to look for it and see how the universe is going to show it to me today. So that's what you're doing. You're witnessing it. I'm here to witness my miracle today. Universe, what miracle are you going to bring to me today? I mean, you guys should say that every day. I say it every day. Or try to. Jess Thomas, you got share. Hummel the Abundance Dragon says, sharing your ideas is what's really important for you. You have a lot of ideas and you need to share them in some capacity. So what does that mean? Like, perhaps it means some sort of like business where you use your ideas, some sort of creative business, maybe learning to be like a coach or something, but you have a ton of ideas and people come to you for ideas and you love to give ideas. This is like me. I get so many ideas for people. I've helped a lot of people just like come up with all kinds of business stuff from their spirit guides and things they're supposed to be doing. All these ideas just flow through me and I love it. I love to give ideas. And you do too. So they want you to share your ideas with people in some way. Okay, let me see some of these. Well, that's great. There's something to that, Caitlin, about your musical singing. Definitely. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, I'm going to skip a few more in the beginning, and then I'm going to go to the most recent ones because I can't get too behind. So Joni Lafleur. Ooh, are you in Louisiana? That's a very Louisiana French name. Bert, the Vassal Giant. Now. Okay, when you get this now card, it's like, so vassal giants are just like the type of giants that we know about, like Jack and the Beanstalk or whatever, like big giants. There's a lot of giant classifications in Fae and Elementals. I'll be talking about that next. I'll be answering all the Elemental and Fae questions in my next live after this on Soundwaves Heal pages. But when you get the now card, it's like, it is time to do it now. Stop putting it off. You don't need another certification or another, you just need to start now. And if you can't start now, then you need to get some help to start. So I see this a lot where people say, I have all these certifications, but I don't use them. I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can use them. That's why when I teach people stuff, I really, especially trance channeling, I really make sure that you know what you're doing. You're going to use this certification and you can do it, but people, because the biggest part about these, like, especially like spiritual certifications, like Reiki and stuff, is that you have to practice to really believe that you can do it. Now, whatever it is that you are supposed to be doing and they want you to do now, you just need to start practicing and doing it. And if you find that you have blocks, that you just can't get it going, then you just need to have like a spiritual session or a session with someone for them to help you release those blocks, see what they are, and give you some homework from your spirit guides going forward and things like that. Okay, and that's what I recommend. Okay, Frankie, good morning. You got problem resolved. Remote the Phoenix. This is kind of like Witness the Miracle sometimes. It's like your problem's already resolved. So usually when you get this card, you're like, oh, well, I don't know that's resolved yet, so you need to start looking for it in the same way like Witness the Miracle. I'm just going to witness that it's resolved. But here this is confirmation. You already know that it's resolved. So go ahead and do the happy dance. It's there. It's almost like you're worried about one last thing about it, and they're like, no, just feel it. It's resolved. It's yours, and it's here. Good morning, Shauna. You got reevaluate this morning. Gemsis the Garden Gnome wants you to think about something that you are a little bit married to doing. So I don't know if it's something that you do all the time or something you've always done. I feel like it's not like it's like something you do, like one little thing, like a video, like this, me doing this every Thursday. It's like something you do or that you've always done and you feel pretty married to it and they want you to reevaluate and change it up, make it different. I kind of think it is like some sort of video or live that you might do for your business. But anyway, it's time to change it up a bit and they want you to do that. Okay, Dupree. You are safe, Kel the Silver Fairy. And this is like, you're safe to do whatever it is that you want to do. Even if it can be scary to step out into the public eye and say, you know, especially if you're spiritual, like, I'm spiritual, or I'm reading cards now, or I'm psychic. You know, when I came out, it was like, I'm psychic. When I was like 45, people I'm sure were like, what? But you know what? I was safe. Actually, nothing happened. Like, literally nothing. No one said anything to me ever. And it was no big deal. But, you know, this is like, you are safe to take a risk or do something that you are feeling called to do. Like, you're safe to do it. So go ahead and do it. Okay? Oh, you did? Thank you. Yeah, that was a really nice sound bath. That's actually free, right? For anybody who wants to get my Spirit Guide Masterclass. You want to get to know your Spirit Guides, have spiritual boundaries, learn how to talk to your Spirit Guides and open up your clairs to channel with your Spirit Guides. And this is what you want. And in here's like a free sound bath, an attunement to unicorns, and all kinds of fun stuff. There's also like a lot of advanced meditations and beginner meditations as well. All right, so I'm going to go to the newest one. You're welcome. I got to you. You'll have to rewind. Morning, Krista. You're next. You got trust your intuition. Whirly the Narwhal says, you have all the answers. That's what I'm getting. You have all the answers. So you just need to trust it or learn how to trust it. If it's not, you know, if you're really having a hard time trusting it, then you need some specific ways to do it. I would recommend like practice in places where you can get confirmation. That's one thing that I tell my students to do, and you're one of my students, so I'm telling you now. Practice and get confirmation. Trust your intuition. Whatever you're getting, like even in the Reiki session, like you get this like hit, we call them, back in the 90s, we would call them psychic hits. Like you get this psychic hit, right? I still say it. Then, was it the 90s? No, I'm not that old. I graduated from high school in 1990. But you know, we used to say that you get a psychic hit. Anyway, you get the psychic hit, give it to your Reiki client, and you will be so glad that you did, okay? Miss K. Oh, I got you already, didn't I? You're Kylie. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Let's see. And it's not just YouTube readers getting cards. I've only been doing it for a few minutes, but you're next. Sarah, stop and rest. Chatalda, Ice Mermaid. So it's time to take a little break and get rested. You're working too hard. You're letting your mind, I think it's really like a mind thing. Your mind's running too fast, it's like a worry circle. They want you to just like try to calm, reset, maybe go into nature, walk in the grass, get some sun, and get like a reset there. And that's going to help you a lot. Okay. And then Terry's next. You got Receive with Grace, Kendall the Mermaid. Receive with Grace. So when you get this card, Terry Bonacasio, then what it's talking about is like where the universe is trying to give you something and you're saying no. So like when a friend comes, when you go out to eat with a friend and they're like, I've got it, I'm paying for this, and you're like, no, I've got it. Then that is like screaming to the universe, no, because you don't want to receive anything, and the universe will stop all abundance and sending you things. Like that's really how it works. You have to like say, oh, it's from the universe. So if someone like tries to give you something, you just have to accept it. I mean, unless it comes with some sort of, like someone you don't like and you feel like there's, some sort of little, catch there. But for the most part, when people give you things, when they buy you lunch, it's not about, I'll get it next time, or, oh my gosh, you really shouldn't. You just say, you stop and you're like, wow, the universe is showing me right now that I'm receiving, that I'm abundant. And you just say, oh my gosh, Terry, thank you for buying me lunch. That's so nice of you, you know? And then if you really feel like, you know, you'll get it next time, you don't have to be like, I'll get it next time. You just think, oh, I'll be, you know, also buying lunch for you and other people and other times, you know, or someone bought you that coffee, no big deal. That's great. That's a huge sign. You're receiving. Yay. Awesome. Awesome, Joanne. Okay, then we have Joanne Griffiths. You got grounding. Sword Doll, the Wood Nymph. So this grounding card's all about grounding, of course, but not, you know, where we're at in Ascension, it's more than grounding to just going outside and grounding to Earth. You have to ground to 5D Earth. Do you know how to do that? So you're just going to imagine, you know, if you can, do it in the grass. But if not, then just do it anytime. So everyone just imagine roots of light coming out from the bottom of your feet, going deep, deep into the earth and connecting to that 5D grid of Gaia. Okay? And you don't have to know what that is or see it. It's just the new earth grid. You don't have to be able to see it. You can just intend, right? And even better, unplug. Unplug from the 3D matrix, which is a total matrix, and plug into 5D. And if you are advanced and you are connected to 6D grids or 7D or 8D grids, like we do in Tag Lightworker membership, then you need to plug into those as well. Okay? You're so welcome. All right, Z, you got leadership, which is, did we talk about this today? Was this one of the cards earlier? Maybe not. It was last week. Leadership. You're supposed to be a leader. You are a leader. So they're saying the most important, you already know this, the most important thing to know about you being a leader is that you, there is one thing that you do so beautifully well that you need to share more of. And this is not about like, everybody needs a niche. It's not, no big deal. It's just that you need to think about this one thing that you do so well, that you do better than everyone else, and think more about how you can share that with the world. Okay? That's what they're telling you. And then once you do, you'll lead others in a huge way with that. I wonder what that is. Tell us what you do so well. Hi, Luana. Good morning. You got set your sights higher, Lily the seahorse. So make sure that whatever you're trying to bring to yourself, manifestation, that you really think about like the very highest way. Like it's not you know, what you think you deserve or what you think you can actually manifest. It's like what you really, really want. Okay? And because it's yours if you just do that. All right, so I have a lot of comments here. So if you're on YouTube or somewhere where there's not a lot of comments and you're like, why hasn't she gotten to me? Then you need to comment again. And I think it will say that on the bottom. Okay. All right, Lori. Oh, good. See, because I'm live in 5 places. All right, so Lori, you got observe your thoughts with Tristan the Daisy Fairy. What kind of thoughts are going on in your head? If you hear yourself having these thoughts and you're like, oh, that's awful, then you need to realize that that's something you need to work on. Do you know what I mean? Like that's I don't like to use the word block because I think saying you have a block like makes one, but you know, it's like, okay, this is coming up. I need to go into some shadow work and release this, or maybe do some ho'oponopono. Maybe I got like 8 different ways to do it on this site, which each one takes like a few seconds, right? So everyone should print out this shadow work blog post. All kinds of ways that you can improve your life really fast. And yeah, just go into it and release it so that it doesn't keep circling, and that would be the best thing to do for anyone who's having that problem. I can't find you again, Lori, but this one's yours. Okay. Let's see who's next. Let's see what Z says. Always been an innovative, influential impactor. Ooh, lots of eyes. I like it. Okay. Hi, Bree. I'm really behind on coffee. Sorry. gratitude, bury the wolf. These are like really interesting giant classification of Fae and Elementals. It's maybe trite and annoying to hear from Spirit that you need to give gratitude, but it's true. And once you like spend your time being grateful for what you have or what you have, like if you're trying to manifest a new car like I'm doing right now, then you're gonna be grateful for that car that you already got. That's an example of that house you already got. You kind of think of it like you already have it, spend a few seconds, and then be grateful for what you have now. So my car totally died. I know you guys have heard me talk about that. And I'm manifesting. I don't just want to buy any car. I want to manifest the car that I want, that I would have bought in January, but now I have to buy a little earlier than expected. So, and without a trade-in. So I'm trying to manifest that. And I'm just taking a few weeks to do that instead of just rushing out to buy a new car. So what I'm doing is just giving gratitude for, like, as if I have the car when I do, and then I give gratitude that, we still have a car. Like, I can still do all the things. So I also just give gratitude for what I have now. And if you really feel like gratitude for what you have now, then the universe, of course, just Xeroxes you. I mean, it's just like whatever's happening in here is what's happening out here. So if you're just got like negative thoughts, then and you can't get rid of them, you can't, like, your shadow work's not working, then you probably need a session. If you have if you're staying in the positive but you're not dealing with negative things that are happening, you need to. Those things I keep saying. But basically, if you just take every day, Bree, I've just gone off on 30 tangents on your card. But if you just take every day and think about 3 things you're grateful for today, try not to repeat them, try to make them really specific. Like, today I'm really grateful that we had such a great dinner and it was so fun and blah, blah, blah happened. Not just every day going, I'm grateful for my cat, my husband, and my kid, So that's going to bring you a lot of manifestation. Okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's really hard. Yeah, I bet. Well, if you want to reach out for a mini session, I'd be happy to get you a message from him and give you some help from your spirit guides if you want. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Christina, Andrea. All right, Pamela, you got Alchemy and Magic. You have all the tools already. I feel like I gave you the same card and message last week. Did I? You have all the tools already. Things are happening behind the scenes that you don't see, and things are coming together. That's what I get. That's what I get. Alchemy and Magic. It's all yours. All right, Christina. Past life connection. Okay, whenever there's a past life connection, I will do a healing because I don't like to leave you hanging. And everyone, there is a healing at the end of this as well for everybody. Group card and healing at the end. Okay, Christina, you have a past life that's bugging you. It's a really weird past life. Like, they're showing me elves. They're showing me these huge, like, stone people, like giant rock formation people. It's very elemental in nature. So let's see what's wrong with it. Like, what's the emotion you're bringing into this one? It's actually scarcity. Interesting. Lots of abundance work going on right now. We're doing that in TAG next month, next 2 months. Okay, so something about that is scarcity. We're going to clear that for you now. All right. They're saying that's a big key, that one past life. That's not going to fix it all, but it's definitely going to make a big difference for you. So I hope that helps. Okay, Andrea's next. Andrea Reese. Oh, you got call for clearing. Setsulo, the Diamond Light Dragon. You do need to clear yourself or something that you have or own. It might be an object that needs clearing in your home. Did you just buy like a new lamp or something? There's something that needs clearing. Did you bring some stuff in your house? Are you do you do any Reiki? You could clear it yourself. I recommend Reiki 1 for every single person. It's what you need at this time. It will help you so much. And I teach it. I teach psychic Reiki healing myself. And anybody can see that at soundwavesheal.com if you want. Okay, Anya, you got Soul Family. This is an elemental dwarf. They're very multidimensional beings. Your soul family is, you're starting to gather your soul family. You've already seen where they're coming to you, or you're meeting more people that are like you. And I'm getting like this big sense of relief, like you're getting this, is feeling a big relief. So it looks to me like it's already happening, but if not, then it might be coming into happening now. So soul family gathering around, that's wonderful. Friends from past lives, maybe even your spirit guides. Do you know your spirit guides? Of course, you can go to Soundwaves Heal and get that free spirit guide package if you want. And it has all kinds of cool stuff for advanced people too, but it'll teach you spiritual boundaries and how to work with your spirit guides. I was looking for the link. There it is. Okay, post again if I haven't gotten to you. But I think I see, oh, hi, Brandy. But they told me who's next. I just saw who's next is Judy. Okay. Oh, look, you got love, which we did in the beginning. Interesting. So this is usually about like self-love or love coming into your life. This is actually about you coming into a place with your advancedness. You're coming into a place where you totally understand that love will fix anything, that just beaming love, just coming from a place of love makes all the difference in the world and can rapidly change your life. And so they're asking you to do that. Like, it's just confirmation that that idea that, or that, you know, that you've been working on it, they're saying is the answer. Yes, to come from love for everything, to give love to everything, to throw away any kind of, you know, judgment or, you know, cattiness. Not that you have that, but, you know, in general for everyone listening. But, you know, well, we all have that actually. We can all have our moments of, I mean, I'm a Sagittarius. I have to like really watch myself sometimes, you know, but to come from love, to see through the eyes of love and to beam love to the world is always like the answer for everything. Joanne, you got 10 to your garden. So what have you forgotten? Something important to you or someone important to you needs your help or advice, and it's someone important to you. And we'll be asking for it. And you get this card when you're busy with something else. So if you're been busy with something, then there's this one for you, I think, is someone like a friend or someone who needs your attention, or maybe it's a family member. And so just be on the lookout. And whatever you're doing, just drop it to help them, and you'll be glad you did. Hi, Dawn Melano. You got listen, Moodo, the tall elf. I usually call this my clairaudience card. This is like, listen, your spirit guides are telling you something. Do you hear them? Did you get the message? Or did you say, oh, that's just my imagination? No, they're telling you something. So listen to the messages you're receiving. They're going to help you a great deal. That's why I love to channel my spirit guides, trans-channel beings of light. My spirit guides tell me what to do. I built this whole business on advice, step by step, by my spirit guides. I get really overwhelmed sometimes, so my spirit guides gave me one step at a time, and a lot of times I was like, I don't know about this step. Like, I don't know how this is going to do anything. And then later, I saw that it worked out. So, you know, one step at a time. Listen to your spirit guides, or learn how to with my free spirit guide masterclass, or come take a class with me. Jessica Ramirez Pallister, you got Flow, Earthly, or Ethly, the Law of a Mermaid from Lemuria, is talking about flow. Elementals love to talk about flow. If you guys want to learn more about elementals, in less than 30 minutes, I'll be doing another live on Soundwaves Heal about who and what they are, and all about them, and answer questions. So flow is about how what's flowing in your life, what's easy, what's the good stuff, you know, what's so easy, working so well. That's where your attention should be. That it's showing you what's working. Whatever's working is showing you where you should be putting your attention. And though you keep thinking, I got to do this thing, and I just can't get this thing done. That's because it's not flowing. Something needs to happen for it to flow. Sometimes to shift that, you just start thinking about what is flowing and working on what is flowing, and just ask and allow your guides and angels to help you get this other thing that you want to do or that you need to do, that's important to do, to flow as well, and it will work. Okay. Dawn, you got Caution, Balboan Fuscat. This is like a type of Sasquatch. Don't quite look like this, but as close as we can get. So Fuscat says, be careful. I'm trying to see what they're talking about. It's not like a contract, is it? They kind of show me like, be careful, because like I kind of get the slick salesman thing. It's like somebody's telling you something, but it's not quite true. Look before you plunk down a bunch of money on something. Look for some testimonials. There's just somebody that's not being completely truthful, or they're not as effective as they think they are. I guess that's it. That's what you get. Okay, sorry, not the best, but at least it warns you. Jennifer Parker, you got yes. Fellow Maya, the fairy, saying yes. Yes, say yes to whatever it is that you are asking yourself. Should I do that? Would that be good for me? Yes, do it. Take a risk. It's going to pay off. Hi, Glow. Ooh, you got manifest. Talking and reading takes a lot of water. Manifest, Lar, the genie of the Old West. This is a really great card. I was considering putting it on the cover of my deck, but I decided I like this one better, so that's what I went with. But Manifest, Lar, genie of the Old West. You're a very good manifester, and you know that. And so don't, if you're ever having thoughts about like that, then you just put that to bed. You know you're a great manifester, right? But this is something else specific. Is there some technique that you use to manifest things that could be shared with the world that would help a lot of people? Or is that what you do? Because that's kind of what I'm getting. There's something about, they want you to think about what it is that you do to manifest. Like when it really works, there's some little extra step that you do, and sometimes you don't do it and then you're like, why doesn't it work? It usually works. It's like, that's a little magic, and it really works for you, and you could also teach that. I hope that makes sense. That's what I get. Hi, Stacy. You got music for manifesting. Use your light language. Do you have light language attunement? I don't know if you do or not. I can't remember, but excuse me, hiccup. But music for manifesting is all about like using light language to manifest, or putting on some great music that you love, and like really, getting yourself in that great mood, singing, dancing along, and then take a second to like think about something that you want as if it's already here. Using that music for manifesting something that you want is great. I got you. The spirit tree was the grounding. So grounding is when you ground into earth. So you can look up grounding if that didn't make sense to you, or you can check it out on my website. On the Sound Noise Hill, I talk about it a lot. It's just it's about being connected to earth. And I was telling you how to ground into the 5D earth. And I got you near the beginning, so you could go on like when this is over, rewind it, or go on YouTube where you can kind of move it around till you see your little face on here, and you'll be able to find it. Okay, who's next? Dawn, have I gotten you yet? Did I get you? I think I might be able to. I'm not answering questions, but I'll pull a card for you, Ellie. Kristen, you got adventure. Keki, the amethyst fairy, says that life is an adventure as long as you look at it in that way. And when you do look at it as an adventure, even the hardships become bearable, because you're just here to figure it out, because you've got this. They say this is something you've always known, but maybe lately have not thought about it as much, or it's it's something that you used to do all the time. They're asking you to do that again. Look at your life like it's an adventure, and all the hardships, you're like, I got this. Totally going to figure that out, and I'm going to come out on top. They're saying you're really good at that, but you haven't been doing it as much lately. 1:40 a.m. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet, Sharine. Okay, you got self-forgiveness. Milo, the crystal mermaid, saying that self-forgiveness is really like the key to what you need to do to get ahead. To get ahead. Whatever it is you're trying to do, it's the self-forgiveness. There's somewhere in your subconscious you aren't forgiving yourself for something. So you need to really go through all the things and do some deep shadow work to find out what it is that you aren't forgiving yourself for. And that's good. That is like what you should just do that. Work on that. Like, where's the shame? Where's the blame? And of course, there's this to help you. You know, what is it? And learn to forgive yourself. And I have all the techniques in that shadow work blog post on my page. You're welcome, Glow. Banks, you got time to move. Lady Nadia. Let me see what this is. Is it time to move on a project? Yeah, I heard those words clairaudiently. Time to move on a project. Is there a project that you're doing, or is there a project that you have been doing that's like it keeps getting put off, or you're not all the way finished, or they really want you to move on it? It's really time to get it out there. This is like the perfect time. Can you get it out there, get yourself finished and put it out there, even if it's a pre-sale or something like that, because it's really time to move on that. Nina, you got trust and patience, my favorite card. Trust and patience is, your guides have told you, or you've asked for it, and now you're manifesting it. Okay, so we asked for something, and then we're like, why isn't it here yet? I asked for it. This is how your spirit guides and your angels work, okay? Mina wants a new house. Okay, well, what is keeping Mina from having a new house? Do you know what I mean? Is it the longing for the new house? Is it the hate for the house that she's in, giving those vibes like, I hate this house. I'm just using house as a metaphor. I hate this house I'm in. So, the spirit guides just give you more of that. I mean, the universe gives you more of that. So we keep asking for it. But your spirit guides are like, okay, she wants a new house. First, we're going to highlight to her where the blocks are that are keeping her from that new house, or whatever it is you want to do. So they give you these messages, and then you're supposed to take each one. Okay, I need to do the self-forgiveness, like for that card I gave someone. Okay, I need to do this. Okay, I need to do this. Each one they're showing you. Show me a sign, spirit guides. What do I need to get that new house? And then trust that it's working. Have patience. They're going to bring you on the journey to release all the blocks to receive that manifestation. Do you see what I mean? So it can't be instant if you have the little blocks and things, which we all do. That's what we're learning here. The most important thing to do is to learn the law of attraction and manifestation on this planet. It's part of ascension. Hi, Yvette. Lovely lady. You got compassion. Latherlie, have compassion for yourself. They're saying just a lot's going on, and you're being a little hard on yourself, they're saying. So just have compassion, like, everything's okay. Life is up and down, and we can't be perfect all the time. I kind of get, maybe you're a little bit of a perfectionist. I could see that as a VA. If that's my VA, by the way, she's freaking amazing. If you need a VA, wait, how do I point? That way. There we go. I'm backwards. And that's who you need, Yvette. Okay. Yay. Yes, Mags, you can get a card. You got make a decision, which I did in the beginning. Melius, the Whale King's just saying, you just got to make one decision. It won't be wrong. You'll still get to where you want to go. It's just two different paths to get there. One is not totally different from the other, but if you don't make a decision, it's going to be harder. So just pick anything. Hi, Nina. I don't think I did yours. Here you go. You got courage. So this is about taking a leap of faith. So I don't know if this is about your work or not, but this is about taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, and how to have that courage to do it and how it's going to pay off for you. So I think it is related, if that's what you asked for. Ruthie, you got, is it Ruthie or Ruth? Been meaning to ask you. You got be uniquely you, just being yourself and being true and standing in your own truth and speaking that. It's like about the throat chakra, like speaking out your truth and being yourself is always the answer. And if people don't like it, then it shows you who is not your people. Oh, Brandy, thank you. You got synchronistic events. Everything's happening to in a certain way to show you and teach you something in your life. Your spirit guides, that could go for anyone, sure. But they want you to know that you're receiving specific signs. They're giving you specific signs. So are you noticing them? Are you categorizing them? Like, do you have signs with your spirit guides? If not, then, go back to my Spirit Guide Masterclass, which I know you have. Watch it again and or read the blog post, which is listed in there, Spirit Guides and Spirit Signs. And that might help you. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Yeah, Roseanne. Anybody else want a card? I'm almost done here. I'm about to start another live about Fae and Elementals again, but this time I'll just be talking about them. It's just a 20-minute live. Divine change for you, Roseanne. Babette's the unicorn. Great change is coming. It's not always comfortable, but where it leads you is a place you've been wanting to go. So sometimes things happen and we're like, what the hell is happening? And then we just have to realize, like, this is something I'm supposed to go through to learn and come through and get out on the other side, and then things will be changed. Like, I will be monumentally changed for the better. And so we have to look at it that way, please. Yes, Ellie, I haven't read you yet. You got Release and Go. Yes, with the polar bear. When you get this card, it's like it's just time to release something, or for you, I get it's time to release some block that you've been working on for a long time. So I'm at Soundwaves Hill. I don't know which YouTube channel you're on, but if you go to some of my past live in 5Ds, there's one recently that really talks about this. Basically, I think it was last week. It's basically like, if you've tried over and over to release this one thing and then it's just not working, then you may need a spiritual healing or message, something that can help you pinpoint it. And like, that's the kind of stuff I do in sessions, and I know lots of other people who do them too, because I teach people how to do it. So I have lots of master practitioners that do this too. But someone who can heal you and give you a message. Like, try if you're still working on that same block for a long time, then you need help. You need an outside look. Okay. All right. Hi, Catherine. Okay, let's see if I can get like one more. Carol, and then I'll do the group card. You got Healer. Carol, do you know that you're a healer? It's time to do more of that healing on other people. You need to spend more time healing people. If you don't know you're a healer, then I really recommend Reiki 1. So great. I have a course that's very easy. You can do the whole course and then sign up for the attunement with me, and it's really great. It's a psychic Reiki healing. It teaches you a lot of extra stuff, and then it has easy little videos in case you forget something. You can find it. Leanne, you got specialist support, Jump Box, the gremlin telling you that the same thing, that like if you're still coming up against something and it's like you just can't clear it or you just can't get past it, then don't sit in that space forever. It's time to like go get a session so that you can get past it. That's a specialist support. You need a specialist sometimes to help you get past that. Same thing as 2 cards ago, I should say. Release and Go. I got the same thing for that one. Oh, and Jean, you got Worthiness. Bees be the Selkie. Deep Worthiness. So, Jean, we had just talked like on Instagram, right? You were saying that, or maybe it was last week. I was saying you get all these great cards, and you're like, yeah, but where's it going? I don't see it yet. Are you in a state of longing for that, or that's the first thing I would say. But the second thing is this card, where somewhere in your subconscious you do not feel worthy for all those abundance cards you've gotten, all that divine change, all of that stuff must be just hanging so close, but it's the worthiness that's keeping you from that. So again, I would recommend a session, specialist support for something like that. Hi, Emily. You got self-employment, Sardash, the dragon, talking about how, wow, I did all 44 cards. I'm gonna have to shuffle. Self-employment, it's time for self-employment if you're not already self-employed. If you are self-employed, then it's time to add something to your stream of income. They're actually talking a lot right now about you and streams of income that many to be setting that up and to be really working with the law of attraction for manifesting money. That's really in the consciousness right now. That's why next month in Tag Lightworkers for November and December, which is my monthly membership for lightworkers, beginners, or extremely advanced even, which you can become if you join, which is where we're working on that. We're working on our abundance. It's time to do that right now. So I really recommend that. But in whatever way you do it, it's important that you do. Sure. You're welcome. Okay, real quick one for Catherine. Uh-oh. I got a call for clearing. Satsula, Diamond Light, Dragon. So maybe all that flying and the cold, you need like a clearing to help you get better. Sorry, bad news. Yeah. Or maybe you just need to sit and clear yourself. Maybe from being sick and from traveling so much, you just need like rest and like a moment to Reiki yourself and use all your great, amazing techniques on yourself. Or maybe you need specialist support, you know? And as a practitioner yourself, you have, oh, really? I was going to say, you know, then yeah, sometimes you just need a session. You know, I get them all the time, guys, because I work on people all the time. So it wouldn't be fair to all my clients if I didn't take care of myself also. I see that problem all the time. I learned that as an opera singer. You can't just, when I was an opera singer, you can't teach other people how to sing if you don't have sessions yourself to make sure that your singing is in the right place. Then how can you teach other people? I used to be an opera singer, and then I was a teacher for a time, and then I discovered I was this medium, and you can read about me on, watch about me on my YouTube channel. Okay, which is what I want to say next at youtube.com/sound waves heal is where I'll be next. Also, if you're on Facebook at Sound Waves Heal, I'll be there too. And of course, if you're in my 5D Daily Facebook group, I'll be taking questions from there. Next, I'll be talking about Fae and Elementals. And, sorry, Catherine, let's get that down. And that's what I'll be doing. I'll be talking about Fae and Elementals, who they are, how they can help in a lot more detail. And you can also learn a lot about that if you buy my indie card deck. Please buy them. And take a picture. You can use the QR code and buy these cards. They're 20% off, 20 or 25% off on Amazon USA or on my website. With that code, you can find both links. And they'll help you learn to channel. They'll help you learn to use oracle cards, or they'll help you channel further, get to know the Fae guides are for beginner or advanced. Now I'm going to choose a card for everybody and give a healing for everyone. Group card and healing. Okay. Ooh. I felt when I pulled this card earlier, I talked about it a long time, didn't I? Observe your thoughts. We are in a state of ascension where we are releasing everything that's not serving us. And so are you feeling things coming up from a long time ago? Earlier today, I had something come up from when I was 7 years old that I have worked on forever. Like some abuse thing that I have not thought about in a million years, and it popped up. It's like these things are coming up to be released. I've been releasing all kinds of things I've been working on releasing all kinds of abundance, like shame and things like that, since I'm going into an abundance program with my Tag Lightworkers. I was giving myself a boost too, and also that it's just time. Went to a sound bath last night. It was so wonderful. I had a private sound bath with my husband. It was our 20th wedding anniversary. And the first half, all it was all these thoughts about things that I'd forgotten about, that I felt shame about. And it was just like coming up to be released. And finally it stopped, and then the second half of the sound bath was amazing. Like all this good stuff happened. But, because sometimes we just have to do that. So observe your thoughts. When these things come up, they need to be worked on. And I give you more than 8 techniques here, how to work on them, totally free. And you can do it really fast. So when thoughts come up, you have to deal with them right away. You can't just be like, I'll think about that later. So what if you had a technique that helped you do that right away? But it helps you just say, okay, I'm going to do Ho'oponopono. Or, you know what? It was a long time ago. I'm going to say, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. Or maybe I need to do, there's a bunch of stuff on there. I just need to accept it. Okay, I'm feeling this way. And that's okay, because I'm human. you know? Or maybe, you know, when you go through all that shadow work, it's still bugging you. Well, maybe you need a session. But usually you can do that stuff really fast, let it go. Then try to think something that brings love into your life, and that will really help. So observe your thoughts, because it's showing you something. It's showing you what to work on, showing you where to go. So I'm going to trans-channel trance healing with Tristan the Daisy Bear. I'm going to bring her forth to give you a healing for clearing sticky thoughts that it's time to go. Okay? And she's full of light, this sweet little thing. She was so cute. I could see her like, she almost looked like Tinkerbell. She was like, she had like a needle and thread, but the thread was like spiritual, and she was like sewing up all these like thoughts and then like taking them out to be transformed. Oh, yay. Okay, so remember, find me at youtube.com/soundwavesheal next, or facebook.com/soundwavesheal, or best of all, in my 5D Daily Facebook group. And I'll be live in 2 minutes talking about Fae and Elemental, and you can ask your questions, okay? It'll just be a 20-minute live, and we'll see you then. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you next week. Okay, thanks. Bye.